Welcome everybody to the golden gratitude ritual. This comes at the time of the fall equinox, and we're starting to feel this turn in the wheel once again. Feel the turn in the weather. Certainly here it's been misty and raining, and the apples are all falling from the tree. And it certainly does feel like we have moved into this second harvest of the year. And so this is a time when, certainly there is much from the fields that has been gathered. We're able to see the fruits of our labors. The symbol of this festival is the overflowing cornucopia, and so it's time to just take stock of all that we have put work into for the year, and all that we can give thanks for the blessings that have come back to us. And from this soul alchemist perspective, a psycho-spiritual perspective, it's not just about looking at, what we have accumulated in our lives in the world. It's not just on the material, but also looking at the experiences that have come to us over the year, and recognizing that gratitude is not just for all that we appreciate, all that has been welcome, all that we see as blessing. It's really about seeing the whole picture, the good, the bad, the ugly, the challenges and the triumphs, it all, and seeing how it all contributes to where you stand at this point in your life. Not just in the wheel of the year, but the arc of a life. And how it has, perhaps the challenges have honed that sense of self. The things that we celebrate have allowed for the expansion of the expression. That the gratitude is for all that has come our way, and that can be very challenging sometimes. But really, the energy of gratitude is the recognition of the fulfillment of our journey, the fulfillment of this alchemical journey. This cycle in the wheel of the year from a soul alchemist perspective is coagulation. Alchemically, it is the attainment of the philosopher's stone. It is that which teaches us that the gold lies within, it's always lain within. And that all we have gone through has served to bring our remembrance to that. These experiences have allowed us to remember, to reclaim it, to bring it forth, to let it shine. And so this ritual invites you to claim that philosopher's stone, to mark the stone, whether it's physically or meditatively, with all the qualities within yourself, or all the circumstances in your life or over the past year that you are grateful for today, that you can recognize as blessing, even if at the time perhaps it didn't feel like blessing. This ritual invites the celebration of a life well lived, a year well lived, even with challenges, obstacles, and pitfalls. And so, today at this time of the fall equinox, the time of equal energies of light and dark, of moving from the light half of the year into more of the dark half of the year, but really recognizing that weave of these two together into a full spectrum of experience today, we gather to give thanks and to celebrate community, to honor those who contribute selflessly, those who contribute what they have to those who have nothing, those who speak for those who have no voice, those who give without taking, those who recognize that we are all walking this earth together. We are human community. And we gather today to give thanks and to celebrate experience and to honor the days that uplift and those that challenge, moments that highlight aspects of self that perhaps we'd forgotten lay within. We give thanks to those people around us, those in our community who have invited us to move into our fullest potential, who can see that light within us even when sometimes we can't see it within ourselves, and to give thanks to the spirit within that is always our unerring guide. That voice that is always there, whether we listen or not, that voice is always there. And we give thanks to the elements that hold the space around us, the elements that honor so many aspects of Thanksgiving that we come to today. And so with each of 4 breaths, we move through the elements, bringing awareness fully to each of the 4 directions and creating this sacred space around ourselves. And we honor earth, the land, the home, the foundation of community, nurturing and solid, stable and firm, full of endurance and strength. This is a base upon which we build our own foundation, the foundation for our community around us. And so to these powers of earth we give thanks and invite these energies to hold space with us. Air is the soul, the breath of life, wisdom and intuition, knowledge that we share freely. And in the weave of community, air can carry the troubles away, lift them away on a breeze, blowing the cobwebs from our own perceptions and perhaps from how others may see as well. Can blow soft, gentle, warm, or strong and fierce. With all these powers of air, we give thanks and invite air to hold this space with us. May the powers of fire bless us. Fire is the heat, the fertility of action, the bringer of change, the force of will and energy. It is the power to get things done and the passion that drives what it is that we do. We invite fire to be a part of this ritual, to hold space with this ritual, to give light to this ritual. And to fire we give thanks. May the powers of water bless us, cleansing and purifying, washing away ill will and heaviness, carrying away with it all that causes strife. Allowing these waters to flow clear, to nourish and nurture. Water flows between us and helps keep community whole. And so we invite water to hold space, this sacred space with us, and we give thanks. And with the next 2 rounds of breath, bring your awareness fully into the below and into the above. Breathe into that foundation, which is even deeper than earth, the unwavering foundation of the material plane itself, the realm of the ancestors that goes so deep. This land that holds you, that has held footsteps, generation to generation to generation, centuries to eons. And hold for a moment that tenderness and gratitude for all those who have held the space where you are now. This sliver of space is so rich with experience, and that informs you. And as you breathe into the above and expand into the limitless breadth of the cosmic plane, again, just have this awareness of the timelessness. Eon upon eon upon eon. And there is a force of energy that we connect to with the cosmos itself. To allow the sense of that to balance with the timelessness of the ancestors, above and below, coming to center. Take 3 deep centering breaths and connect with the element of ether, with the element of spirit itself. If there is deity on your altar, take a moment to connect with who you have there. The energy of spirit that shares this space with you. And the energy of your spirit. Know that you yourself sit in this space, in the very hub of the universe. With the elements around and the above and the below, you too sit in the center. You are the meeting place of spirit above, matter below, and the magic that surrounds. You are the place where the magic happens. It is in you and moves through you. This is a place where, in the mythos of Caradwin, the great transformer, and there is a moment in her story, having stirred the cauldron, stirred the cauldron, stirred the cauldron with all of her knowledge and experience, knowing what to do, seeking the ingredients that she needs in order to do what she knows to do. Until that moment of culmination when it all comes together and it doesn't turn out as she expects it. It doesn't, this brew that she creates that was to go to her son goes to someone else instead. And that's a whole different tale for a different time. But what is significant in this moment is that when the task is complete, the cauldron cracks. It is complete. No further work can be done. The harvest has been taken, and what is no longer needed sinks back down into the earth. This is the revelation of the culmination of the work. And it is time to glean the gifts of all that labor. And so, when you are ready, if there's a candle before you, perhaps one that is aligned in the color of the season, light that candle and take some time to think about, as you gaze into that candle, all that you have gone through this year, all that you have worked towards this year. Or you may want to look over the course of a life, but that can be an awful lot. This is the time to start to put into words or images what the gifts of your labor are at this time. And if you have a stone that you are going to be working with, pick it up, hold it gently in your palm, and allow these words or statements or symbols to become clear in your mind, and charge the stone with these words and symbols or images. And if you have a paint pen or maybe paint itself, start to allow this to appear on the stone. Crafting, anointing. Allow the charge, energetic charge, to be evidenced on your stone as well. And if you want, if you know, using a script by one of the gifted by the gods, either the runes of Odin or the Om with Ogma. But however it comes, you are creating a physical manifestation of your philosopher's stone. This is a crystallization of your essence. And whatever it is that appears on it is a reflection of your potency, your wisdom. This is that immutable experience of essence that is never not with you. It is the light of the star within. So just take some time and let this unfold. And so, if you haven't finished, if you're still working on your stone, that is fine. I want to just listen to the words to this song. So this is Karen Drucker, and I mean, it's almost chant-like, so the words will probably become familiar very quickly. Just allow these words to flow over you. If you're still working on your Philosopher's Stone, allow the words to be imbued in the stone as you work. If you've finished it, then just maybe hold it. And allow these words to resonate between your heart and your essence.
I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am blessed.
And take a breath and let that land. Allow the energies of that gratitude, the wash of that sense of blessing, not that things are always easy, not that things always turn out the way that you expect or hope them to, but that in the midst of all of that, the whole harvest, that there is blessing. And that, to a large degree, the greatest blessing is this opportunity to come back to self, to come back to knowing the truth of who you are, the values that you hold dear, the strength that you never knew you had. So now in this place, having spent that time to connect with those energies within and the blessings and the crafting of the Philosopher's Stone, we turn to Spirit for reflection. You have chosen or been receptive to hearing words or statements or symbols and putting those out there, but now it's being open to what symbols come to you from Spirit. And so in front of you, you see the front part of the altar, there are 6 cards. This is from the Wild Unknown Alchemy Oracle, which I love all of its, Kim Kranz, I love all of her stuff. So, moving from, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So pick one. I mean, if more than one come to you, go with that. But for sure, pick one. And we're just going to go through, see what they all are. And let's see if I can share here. So if you chose card 1, the Ouroboros, the great serpent. So the message of the Ouroboros, the tail eater, the guardian. This is the quantum realm. The Ouroboros is the all-encompassing glyph of the alchemical process. The hungry snake bends itself around you in a gesture of protection and guardianship, giving you the space and safety to participate in the work. Anything and everything can be offered into its mouth for transformation, good, bad, blasphemous, or precious. The materials of our life transmutate into gems along the great serpent's spine. Along with your woes, the Ouroboros engulfs every pair of opposites. So when this card appears, if this has come to you, you have entered the quantum realm where everything is possibility, opposition resolves into light. No one knows the limits of the Ouroboros. So this may hearken a new trajectory. And if you chose card number 2, the lightning, or the lightening actually. This is one of the colors in the alchemical process. So this is the lightening or the whitening. Perfection, perfectionism, hesitation. So the stage of this is leucosis is a complex topic in alchemy. On the one hand, it does represent purification of materials. But on the other hand, there is a sense of perfectionism here in which the alchemist may mistake that the work is complete. On the surface, everything seems perfect, pristine, well thought through. It may seem quite complete, but in actuality, the alchemist has been tricked by their own facade of perfection. Their work has hardly begun. So righteousness and fear are the errors of leucosis. This card arrives to remind us that it is time to get our hands dirty. No one is separate from or above anything or anyone. The alchemist is a kid in the laboratory, tinkering away with the elements of their life. So no more fretting over your next move, fearing how others will perceive you. It's time to crack open, become who you are. The world needs your true colors, not just the white. If you chose card number 3, three is not coming up. Where is it? Give me one moment. Oops. Stop share. So I'm clicking away. So funny, 3 seems to have disappeared. Oh, there it is. Okay. So let's see if we've got 3 here. Here it is. That was an awful lot of clicking. So this is the sap of the moon plant. So this is so funny. It's almost that complete opposite. We've come from light to night, to the sacred water of the unconscious. Succus lunaria is an ancient substance said to be born of water, plant, and moonlight. This elixir develops in the depths of night and is thus a metaphor for the wellspring of the unconscious. When this alchemical magic is afoot, it's all about dreams. The answer you are seeking will not come from the intellect, nor the opinions of others. It will surface from the depths as if rising from the ancient waters of your memory. The work here for you is to rest, restore, and awaken your celestial senses. Do this by pausing, By releasing your grip, the sap of the moon plant signifies that you are in the deep territory of destiny and the imagination. This is a mythic moment. The dream is waiting to show itself, but awaits your sincere invitation. Ask, rest, and all will be revealed. And let's see, if you've chosen number 4, you have winter. And that feels like it's close to our night as well. The rest, the dark, solace, pause. This is also the hermit. In alchemy, winter comes first. It is the beginning, the origin. As winter casts its blanket of stillness across the land, we naturally turn inward. The mind and heart settle into the earth's darkest season. And this is what we are approaching at this time. It's the next cycle to come. From this place of quiet, a single flame reconnects us to the mystery of our existence and the miracle of the breath. Regardless of when this card appears, it indicates we are suspended in Mother Earth's pause. This is not the time for doing, going, or getting. The alchemist knows winter opens the portal to the divine. Magic is afoot under the surface. In the glimmering snow and sparkling ice, we see winter's water in crystalline form, each droplet a prism into the mystic realm. Don't get caught up in gloom or isolation of the season. Rather, spin toward the sacred light. Spring will come in time. If you chose card number 5, it is Uranus or Uranus. There is color coming back to the dark. This is awakening, brilliance, and is reflection of individualism. When Uranus strikes, we are in for a surprise, not in the outer world, but in ourselves. What wasn't possible before is possible now, thanks to Uranus and its ability to shatter our preconceptions. This shift in perspective or identity brings newfound freedom and opens up dormant energy. For an alchemist, this may be experienced as a long-awaited aha moment or a sudden stroke of genius. Inventions and innovations are born under this energy. So this may also indicate this appearance to show us what is particularly unique about ourselves. Allowing that lightning strike to bring some clarity of self-perception. And the last, number 6. And these are totally random, but it's interesting how they're all coming together. It certainly feels like there's a bit of a story told with all of them. So I find even if you've chosen one card, you may find that all of them speak to you. So this is the great work itself. And this is attention, devotion, and vocation. The magnum opus shimmers in the distance, promising purpose, achievement, and understanding. When will we get there? When will our efforts be recognized? Amidst pressure and expectations, we come to realize each alchemist's life is an accumulation of moments in which attention is placed upon a subject within a laboratory. The artist draws a single line, the poet scribes a single word, the rose forms a single leaf. The magnum opus card reminds us that the alchemical garden grows from seeds tended to by devoted hands, and by the grace of sun, water, and earth. You cannot force the great work. You cannot claim it or complete it. This card arrives to whisper words of encouragement. You are in the right place, the most important place for you. This is the alchemical garden. Tend to the youngest growth. Be delicate and precise. So we are here, this work complete, and yet it continues on, a moment in a cycle, amidst a cycle and another cycle. So just take a moment to sit with what has transpired in this sacred space, what has come forth from you in this ritual of golden gratitude, what has been reflected back to you from spirit through the medium of the cards, the wild unknown alchemy cards. And take one last moment to anchor the connection to the sense of your essence. And then using either your breath or a candle snuffer if you have one, release the flame of the candle, knowing that what has been experienced in ritual lives forever in your cells. It need only be called forth from within when you choose. Take some time to move through the directions once more, thanking the elements for presence and holding space, keeping you safe. And taking a moment to send gratitude to each of these directions and elements. So starting with the north, just holding the sense of the element of earth in your heart, holding it with gratitude for all it brings to stability and support in your life. Thank it and release it. And move to the east and hold that sense of air in your heart with gratitude for all those breezes that bring freshness and help to bring clarity. They say shaking the head, moving the cobwebs out. And thank air and release. Move to the south and hold the sense of fire in the heart that burns with love and courage and passion. And all the ways that it animates in your life. And send gratitude to fire, thank fire, and let it go. And then moving to the west and water, holding water in your heart for all the ways that it flows and allows for that cleansing, allows for the washing away, allows for the release. And the gift of all of our emotions, full spectrum. Send gratitude and thank for the energy in this ritual, in this sacred space, and let water go. Bring the awareness to the below, that earth star chakra, and that deep, deep, deep groundedness. Thank and release. And soul star chakra with all of that unity consciousness, that all is the all and we are all connected. And thank and release. And finally, taking a moment, holding spirit in your heart. And that is the spirit of above and below, whether it's deity and that sense of how that lives within you, within your cells, within yourself. And thank all deities or spirit who's been a part of this ritual with you. And know that the wheel may turn, it does turn around you, always, ever turning. But you are as they are, ever in the center. And I would like to end with the little poem. I don't even know in truth where this poem has come to me from. But it is this. And the prayer which my mouth is too full to express swells my heart, that thy shadow may never be less, that the days of thy lot may be lengthened below, and the fame of thy worth like a pumpkin vine grow. So I thank you for sharing this space, this online liminal virtual space, and being a part of this golden gratitude ritual. And may you feel continued abundant blessings in your life every day. May they sustain you through the days which are more challenging, and continue to grace the days which come with lightness and celebration. And may I see you again when the wheel turns once more and we find ourselves in the depths of the dark. So blessings to you all.